What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? It's your boy, Jeremy Speaks. And I'm coming at y'all again today with another video. Okay? Coming at y'all again today with another video. And this video is going to be about a couple things, y'all. Also, I'm doing this live. Once again, I'm doing this live. So, y'all, for those of y'all who catch this is a live video. This is not pre-recorded. This is not a premiere, you know. Although I will continue to do that too, to keep myself in the algorithm between lives. I feel that that's a smart move. Anyway, so y'all, what I want to talk to y'all today about is a couple things. First and foremost, I want to say that anything that I say on this channel is not necessarily personal, necessarily hurts anybody. You know what I'm saying? So when I give critiques or when I give reviews on certain pop culture situations or things culture, i.e. television shows, artists, behaviors of those artists, you know, it's not coming from a personal place. I have no problem using that and saying that I was wrong about something, right? So for those of y'all who don't know, I used to really love her as as a person and as an artist. I will always love Nicki Minaj as an artist when she's not giving us subpar music, right? But as time had, progressed, as I got older, I began to have the scales taken off my eyes, of some sorts. Because I started to see that Nicki Minaj comes across very much hater-ish. And I used to really think that it was everybody else except for her. Like, I would fight you down. Like, don't you ever have Nicki's name in your mouth playing with her like that. It used to be like that. I was a bard. I'm proud of it. But, I've since recovered. I've since, turned in my barb card, and I'm only a part of the beat. Okay. Anyway, so because of that, I have no problem, holding Nicki Minaj accountable and saying that, she needs to fix certain things or she needs to work on certain things. Now, a few weeks or about a couple months ago, I cannot remember the date exactly, but she had, had a whole spiral on social media in response to his, right? Mind you, she has a whole damn, she has a whole, hold on. Okay, mind you, she has a whole damn platinum album, #1 album, one of the best selling albums, of the year. And not only that, but also she is #1. She's getting all of these platinum plaques. You're winning, but you're still throwing shots at Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion decides to come back at you and then you're gonna have a meltdown. At this point, you shouldn't even be focused on what she's doing because you should already know to expect somebody to say something back when you say something to them, right? And this went on so much so, right, that I feel like she was literally having a breakdown for over 2 weeks, if you ask me. Now, throughout this time, she was in the studio, she was at home, she was doing all of these things, except look like she was in the studio, and I'm talking about the dance studio, working on her tour that was supposed to be dropping, or coming, this month. Now, skip forward, this past weekend, and Nicki Minaj, had her first stop of the tour in Oakland, California, I believe. And y'all, they say she did her thing. Y'all, they say she did her thing, and not only did they say she did her thing, but they say the tour was sold out. They say she performed her ass off, and they say that the tour was sold out. Okay? Now, not only did they say it was sold out and she performed her ass off, they say that she remembered all her words, right? They say that she remembered all of the words of the song. They also said that her outfits looked expensive. They said it didn't look cheap. They say the production didn't look cheap. They say it looks like, she's getting it like that she's been getting in the gym. They say it looks like she's been working out. They say it looks like she's been, really preparing herself for this tour. And, I have not bought tickets to the tour. I'm not going per se, because I don't trust it. It's the first date. I just want to see how these other dates go before, I think about buying a ticket, right? But but it's congratulations to Nicki. At the end of the day, I don't pray on nobody's downfall except for Tory Lanez, right? So I'm happy that she's did good. I feel like this is what I expect from somebody that I look to as a pioneer and a legend in hip hop and rap, and arguably to me one of the best female rappers of all time. Right? I don't expect anything less than you eating the girls up, on stage, in the booth, on the tours, in the interviews. Like, I expect that. And it's about time, like, Nicki Minaj really takes the time to understand that she has nothing else to prove. I really want Nicki Minaj to really take an introspective look at herself and realize where she's at and what she's done. And not as a way to weaponize it against other people, but a way to feel that validation that she's so desperately is seeking for. You don't need the validation anymore because, sis, you already validated. Girl, you're Nicki Minaj. What are you fighting for? What are you competing for? It's been 14 years. You still here. It's like at this point, girl, it's not a fight. It's no need for that. And I'm happy. I'm really happy that she did good. I'm happy that she looks good. I'm happy that she is at a place right now where she's able to perform, to be focused and stuff like that. So kudos to Nicki. Kudos to Nicki. I hope that you continue this. I hope that you stay offline. And I hope that you release the barbs from the mind control that you have over them to attack people that got something to say that disaligns from what you like or what you like to hear. Right? So big kudos to her, right? Now, let's talk about this. Now, Joe Budden had a podcast, y'all. Joe Budden has a podcast, and on this podcast, he said a couple controversial things. Now, I personally don't like Joe Budden, okay? And he's not the kind of grit that I like to be around or I would want to associate myself with. However, I can admit that some things may be true, but some things can also be hate, right? Okay? Some things can also be hate. Now, Joe Budden on his podcast, he stated that, you know, that the female rap hype is dying. And he said that the only people that's really going to survive this is the Lottos, the Rhapsodies, the Flo Millies, and stuff like that. Mind you, he completely left Megan Thee Stallion out, even though she's one of the best rappers to me in the industry right now. She can, I believe you could put Megan on the mic against most of the girls, freestyling or writing, and she's going to eat them up every time, period. A lot of y'all like to discount Megan because she's from the South and because she's Southern. And I really hate the fact that a lot of people, like to discredit Southern rap. I don't know, when Southern rap is literally, I believe, influencing so many people's style to this day. Up north, on the west, and still down south. So I'm gonna need y'all to put some respect on my good sis, Megan Thee Stallion and the rest of these Southern rappers, okay? But he said that female rap hype is dying. He said that, you know, the whole thing of taking a bitch off the street, taking her out the strip club, sending her to the Dominican Republic, pumping her, up with BBL juice, and then putting her in the studio and getting a hit song is not happening anymore. And a lot of labels are starting to see that and not really put their money into female rap anymore because they're not selling. And when he said that, I was like, at first I wanted to think that it was just pure hate. I really wanted to think that because I know that now all of a sudden he hates, Cardi B, for whatever reason. But I remember you and Charlemagne was up Cardi B, whole a few years ago in 2017, 2018. Okay. Now it's different, but like what he said was actually true. I really do think that it's really the end of a lot of trash female rappers, entering into the industry and, garnering all of this, self-acclaim. I really do believe that because when you think about it, when we had Sweetie charting high, and we all know Sweetie can't rap. We all know Sweetie can't rap. And then y'all put Ice Spice up there, right? Ice Spice was out here selling girl. For what reason? We don't know. I'm still trying to figure out why Ice Spice was still a thing, girl. I'm still trying to figure out why Ice Spice was still a thing, girl. Okay? Now, if you really pay attention to it, Ice Spice has not been, really selling lately. Her songs have not really been hitting at the place that they were before. I don't necessarily feel like Cardi B is in that category of, stripper, just thrown in the studio and made a success. I don't believe that because I saw Cardi B, really working from the bottom up to get where she's at. Do I think that she's the most talented artist? Absolutely not. Do I feel like she's the most lyrically inclined? Absolutely not. I feel like her talent is average, but she has a lot of star quality and she puts a lot of work into the visual aspects and the choreography. Where she lacks in lyrical content, she makes up for in visual aspects. And I feel like you don't have to be super lyrical, but you have to at least give us something palatable and entertaining to watch if you're not going to make us think, right? That's what I think, me personally. Now, now going on from there, a lot of people feel that Cardi B brought in this new wave of female rapper to where you don't have to be talented. You don't have to have a true passion for rap. You don't have to have those things. All you need to do is be sexy, make a little cute song, and it can get hot. And in some cases, I guess you could say that could be true, right? And for a while, a lot of women were really popping. Like, it was a song going, like, going to the top 20 to the top 30 every damn week from a new girl with a BBL and, and such and such. But it's not really looking like that anymore. The girls who are really charting right now and really still making noise is Nicki Minaj, is Lotto, is Megan Thee Stallion, is Cardi B, and then a couple special special shout outs to Flo Millie, Glorilla, and Callie. Callie was also doing her big ones. But like I said, I don't think that Cardi B necessarily is a part of that community. But what he's saying actually has a lot of, a lot of truth to it from my vantage point. I truthfully believe that it is like the end of that era where you no longer have to be talented, and they'll just push money into you and have an artificial blow up. I don't think that that's going to be a thing anymore. However, I do not believe that female rap hype is dying. I believe that the fad of, popcorn, success is dying itself. Not necessarily female rap hype, but the fact of, just putting a lot of money behind somebody who's not talented and expecting a large, money yield is what's dying. Because I truthfully believe that Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Lotto, I believe that those girls are going to be around for a long time. I do not believe, however, that Sweetie. I don't believe that Sweetie, Ice Spice. I know I said, but Callie, I don't believe Callie. I don't believe that Glorilla, City Girls are going to be around for a long time. I don't believe that 5 to 10 years from now we're going to be talking about the City Girls. I don't believe that we're going to be talking about, you know, uh, Callie. I don't believe that we're going to be talking about, Glorilla. I don't believe that. And I don't believe that when all said and done, that they're gonna be making a mark in this culture. I don't believe that. I believe that they're all going to dissipate and fade away. Because honestly, they're fading away right now. If you really pay attention to it, Callie is not really doing as well on the charts as she was initially. You know, the City Girls haven't really gave us a hit since Twerk. Glorilla has been really trying to get that success back that she had at the beginning. And I think she just managed to get a decent, TikTok hit that is able, to be played, and she's getting a little bit of buzz. But outside of that, I just don't see it. I just don't see that happening anymore. And for that, I do think that it's true. However, I believe that the hype that he's saying for female rap is dying. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that at all. I believe that is a way, in my opinion, to minimize the other artists, to minimize other girls and minimize other artists, and just prop up solely Nicki Minaj and other girls who Joe Budden deems as, talented. But it's not up to Joe Budden necessarily. It's not up to Nicki Minaj. It's not up to any of those people. It's up to the general public from what we feel is talented and what we want to push. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe there's a little bit of hate in that. And I really need Joe Budden to get that hate up out his heart because it's real tired. However, I 100% agree with some sentiments, and I can see how it's being reflected in the industry. It's not what it was a couple years ago. Cause y'all, I swear, like a couple years ago, I was like, well, damn, is everybody just putting out a mixtape? And I mean that for men and women. Is everybody just putting out a mixtape? Is everybody just putting out songs and expecting it to chart? Is everybody just getting out the strip club, going into the studio, getting the BBL, and just thinking that it's gonna work? Is that what it's giving? Because I feel like because of Cardi B, a lot of girls did decide that they could do it too. But the thing about it is, Cardi B was putting in a lot of work. I told y'all what Cardi B lacked in lyrical content, she made up for it visually. And I don't think that Cardi B songs is like trash. I don't think that. I think that a lot of reason why people feel that Cardi B's music is questionable is mostly because of her accent. And it's because it's kind of hard for her to pronunciate some things, as clearly as we are so used to hearing, especially coming from New York people. New York people are some of the most articulate rappers. I don't know what it is about you people from New York, but y'all motherfuckers can speak y'all NY slang till the cows come home. But when it comes to rapping, y'all will give us every syllable. Y'all will give us every consonant, every vowel, and we will know exactly what you're saying. Same thing I feel like for West Coast rappers. It's like when you think about Southern rap, it could kind of be, a little murky when it comes to, pronunciation. But, I feel like that's one of the things that, holds Cardi B back. But I don't think that Cardi B is a bad artist. And honestly, when she first dropped her first mixtape, Gangsta Bitch Music Volume 1 or Chronicle 1, I played that shit like it broke. Like East Coast Lil Thot, Forever, those are that was my jam. That album, we used to play that every damn Friday or Saturday on our way to the club, literally. So it was no surprise to me that Cardi B took off because I loved her music before she took off. I loved her mixtape, and the fact that she took her own money from the club and redistributed to her music career and made that pop, it's commendable, and it just shows her dedication not only to her work, but to her craft and to her art. And I don't think that Cardi B, like I said, is the most visually appealing art. I mean, not visually appealing, but the most lyrically appealing artist or whatever the case may be. But I believe she's talented. Not everybody is going to be a god tier rapper like a Jay-Z, like a Nas, not like a LL Cool J, like a Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Drake, J. Cole, Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott. Not everybody's going to be like that. And that's not a point to say that they don't deserve their success or it's over for them. However, for those of y'all who we can visibly see don't do shit in the studio and is giving us literally the bare minimum. The bare minimum. Y'all niggas don't deserve anything. Like, I do not believe Ice Spice deserves to be where she's at. I don't believe that. And I really blame Nicki Minaj for, the infestation that is Ice Spice in the radio. I really blame Nicki Minaj because I really do feel that she props up girls who can't really rap that well because she knows that they're gonna fade away. Okay, that's just my personal belief though. But yeah, I do feel like there is some truth to what my homegirl is saying. My homegirl, Joe Button is saying. The good sis Joe Button, the good coochie Joe. Sure. Okay. Now y'all, for the last part, I just want to say this. Hold on. Um, it's my birthday today. And I know y'all are wondering why I'm not responding to your comments. Y'all, I'm not at home. I'm doing this on my phone right now because I just came from the gym and I just got back to my job. I'm not working today, but I'm going to go pick up my shake weight from not my shake weight, but my shaker bottle from my job in my drawer because I need to take my protein today. So I'm here to just pick it up. And I'm just outside of the building right now in my car, but it's my birthday today. I'm 29 years old officially, and I really did not think that I was gonna make it to this age, right? And I'm just thankful. I really am. It's a little somber, it's a little not somber, I would say it's a little bittersweet because I wish that my best friend could be here to celebrate with me, you know. But unfortunately, life has twists and turns. So, sometimes you lose people, sometimes you just have to deal with that. So that's a little disheartening, but you know, I just want to really take the time and thank every single one of y'all, new and old, who have supported me, who has, really checked on me, really, really pushed me and really motivated me to come back to YouTube and continue to do this. I really appreciate it. And I'm not gonna get all emotional and stuff like that. I really I'm so thankful to every single one of y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm thankful that I've met amazing people through this, through this platform. I met Scotty, I met Chef Don Don. You know, I've come into contact with amazing people that I feel like I can really have lifelong friendships with, and I'm very appreciative. And on top of that, like, y'all don't know, I struggle with intense social anxiety, so I'm not the most social person, in my day-to-day life. I have friends and stuff like that, but unfortunately, a lot of my friends don't live in my area. I have a boyfriend now, but I try not to smother my boyfriend, because he has his own friends and stuff like that. We have two separate lives, right? Although we're together, so it really is so good, feels so good to be able to connect with you all again, to have fun again, to feel like I got my friend back, because for a while, to me, YouTube just, I lost passion and I lost love in it, right? And you don't know how much y'all really mean to me, like new and, returning subscribers. Like, I really do have a deep appreciation for every single one of y'all, a deep love, for real. And I'm so thankful to Scotty, to Tremel, to Carl, Chef Don Don, you know, Jamar, everybody at the chasing panel. And I'm very thankful to Scotty as well, because like Scotty really, really motivated and pushed me to really start my content again. And if it was not for him, honestly, I don't think that I would have started back doing it. It was him, getting me out of my melancholy and getting me to do the chasing panel again, getting me to start remembering why I love to do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really appreciate it. I really do. And I thank y'all so much. You know, and my life may not be exactly where I wanted it, meaning that I don't have the people around, you know, alive that I thought would be here with me to celebrate my birthday, but I'm appreciative nonetheless. I've been blessed with all of y'all, some new friends. I have a career, have a job, I have things to be thankful for. I have a boyfriend that really cares and loves me. I learned how to love and care for myself, really take the time to, to really love on me. So thank y'all. 29 has been, bittersweet approaching this age, but I'm thankful nonetheless. And I just want to thank once again every single one of you for being here and connecting with me, because you didn't have to. And y'all, I want to take a special shout out to the young woman that I met. And this is if she sees my content. I'm not really sure if she will or not, because I'll tell you what happened. So I was in Baltimore this Saturday. I mean, this past Saturday, I was in Baltimore for CIAA weekend with my boyfriend. supporting him and his cheer team that he brought, that that he coaches. So I was out there with him, and a young woman had stopped me at the auditorium, and she was like, "Oh my God, you're you." And I was like, kind of, confused. And then she, like, she stopped. She was like, "Oh my God, it's you. You're Jeremy Speaks from the Chasing panel." And I was like, "Oh yeah," yeah. I was shocked because it's only been a couple times that people have recognized me, and each time it kind of, it's a little surreal, and it takes me a little of getting used to. But it really made my boyfriend was like, "Dang, like you really, like, these people really know you." That's like, he was like, he actually recorded the interactions. It was funny. That man is always recording me. He is the paparazzi. I swear my boyfriend is a feds. But like, big shout out to her. Thank you so much for what you said to me. She gave me really good, uplifting words. I appreciate it, and she also told me that, I helped her get through depression. My personality, can have uplifting effects. So I really appreciate that. And I pray that I can continue to uplift all of y'all who may be going through certain things, who may have a hard or difficult day. You can jump onto my channel and be entertained, laugh. Not every video I make is going to be like strictly comedy. Of course, I'm going to have to, get in that ass a couple times to, on the topics that are serious, right? But I hope that y'all could be entertained. I hope I can, bring a smile to your face, and I hope that you can have, an escape from, the harshness of day-to-day life, right? So once again, I want to thank all of y'all. And I want to tell you, if nobody ever told you today, I love you. Okay. And thank y'all. And if you need a hug, here you go. Hope y'all felt that, because I know I did. But most importantly, y'all, I want y'all to love yourselves. Take that time to learn how to love yourself. Take that time to focus on the things that you need to focus on. Life can be extremely difficult. Life can be extremely hard. Okay? But I want y'all to understand that you all can make it through to see it to the other side. Don't give up. Don't give in. You know, hard times don't last always. And when you love yourself and you radiate that to other people, it comes back in so many good ways. So y'all, I want to thank y'all so much. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. I almost got my phone. Y'all. I want you guys to have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same, y'all. Peace. Okay. Bye.